Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to Kaiserreich, the full conversion mod for Hearts of Iron 4, which presents alternative history. What if Germany won World War I? Let's go into it. I am not going to read out all the messages, I'm just going to summarize them for you because my throat is giving out a little bit, so I can't just read everything. Basically, German Empire rule. You know what, it'll be easier to show. As you can see, the countries are quite different. The German Empire controls a huge part of Europe and it has a lot of puppets. It also controls bits here. The Russian Republic is unstable internally, and so is the US. The Ottoman Empire and the German Empire are, in internal trouble. And France is syndicalist, I think. Yeah, it's communist. And so is Britain, because they changed their government and they kicked out the king to Canada. The king who wants desperately to reconquer the British Isles. Well, the US is in a Great Depression and in a political crisis. United Mexican States. Communist. Well, not really communist, syndicalist, but that's like a type of communist. Russia. PSR, Social Liberals. French Republic is actually in Africa, led by Philippe Pétain. And Spain is a kingdom. Portugal is, rather okay, and Italy is split in two. There's the Italian Federation, and there's also the Socialist Republic of Italy. Austria rules the area. It was never dissolved, basically, the Austro-Hungarian bits. And there's Austria, and there's Hungary. And there are Austrian subjects. Okay, that is about it. Let's get into the game. And as per tradition, let's have a look at Japan as well. Hirohito. Social conservative. Cool, I guess. We're going to play as Poland. Poland, who has been screwed by the war, is small and weak and in eternal regency, which is bullshit. A small kingdom of Poland, but we will try to rebuild it and reclaim its power. Now, Poland starts with a very problematic government. National unity and political power reduction. Sorry, daily political power cost. Oh yeah, it reduces political power. Political power is very important here because having low political power causes you instability, which damages your country. And as you can see, this is quite different. Not only the political map is different. I've been waiting to try out this mod for quite a while, basically since ParadoxCon 2017, but I was very busy and I don't think it was updated yet. Anyway, I saw Quill play it and I decided to do it too. The economy and trade laws and conscription laws are pretty much the same, but you also have stability. We can switch stability to beta. That's consumer goods factories changing. If you have lots of political power, or it can go lower if you don't have enough. It can become problematic. And you have tons of ministers. They all have multiple effects. Civilian factory, but less political power. This one's good. Construction speed and resource gain efficiency, but more consumer goods factories. They're not all good, usually. Crime fighter, more political power, but less population to recruit, and so on. And there are quite a lot of options, and most, if not all of them, are historical figures. I think all of them. As you can see, this seems a lot deeper than vanilla Hearts of Iron, but they have been developing this world for quite a long time. And also, the focuses are quite extensive, aren't they? Basically, we start in a Regency and we can get out of it through this. And there are a few possible outcomes. We can elect a king, an Austrian king, a Polish king, a Lithuanian king, or a German king. Or we can get rid of the monarchy altogether. We can do the new Poland, which is basically a democratic Poland. We can do a firm hand, which is an authoritarian Poland, but not a democratic one. And I think it might offer us the best route to retaking all the land that we can retake. And we can do a communist Poland, which I wouldn't want to do. I think I'll go maybe a firm hand, or maybe a Polish or a Lithuanian king to retake our land. We could be nice and democratic, but it's a war game, isn't it? So, and we can only select the Great Debate focus. Although, I'm not sure we should. Because I played a short test game, and we got quite a bunch of events that could let us stop the Great Debate, so we wouldn't be wasting political power. On the other hand, yeah, you know what, let's do it. I don't want to mess with the game's events, because this is very heavily event-driven. The research tree hasn't really been changed, so we can go with the default choices. Should I do production or construction? Let's do production first. And a doctrine. We already have the Grand Battle Plan, but I personally prefer Mass Assault, but that's up to your preference, what doctrine you like. On the other hand, maybe that wasn't a great idea, because, yeah, I had a short test game, but basically, we, as Poland, have the new Winged Hussars option. We can increase our cavalry attack by 15%. And motorized if we want to. That is pretty interesting. Or we can just invest in rifles. Anyway, if we have a look at the military guys, School of Fire Support, Artillery Attack, Artillery Defense, Division Organization, Recovery Rate. If we have someone very good for cavalry, we might go the cavalry route. Mass combat infantry, good. Artillery attack, not really. School of maneuver, motorized attack and mechanized attack. That would work nicely if we were to go the mechanized route. What do we have here? Better entrenchment, more organization, better forts. As you can see, this is quite extensive. Wrapping my head around everything here is taking quite a while. And the Chief of Army. Division Defense. Static Defense Doctrine. Guns and Butter. What is that? Supply Consumption Reduction. Guns and Butter. Division Defense, Supply Consumption, Elastic Defense, okay. Oh. Decisive Battle Doctrine, Division Attack 10%, I like that. This is also good, Supply Consumption, Division Organization. You know what, let's get into the game proper, rather than just looking at all these things. We should build some factories. Civilian or military? We could build up the infrastructure, I'm not sure I want to. How long will that take? Long. What if I switch to the military one? Also long. Maybe I should just build it up properly. Like, get me infrastructure and get me civilian factories. Okay, military factories. Let's have a look at the templates we have. We have Divizia Piechoty with support artillery. Divizia Górska, which is mountaineers. And Brigada Kawalerii, which is just cavalry with engineers. Well, with our bonuses to cavalry, we could theoretically work with cavalry. Which would mean that we should go with a different doctrine if we were to go with mechanized. Like mobile warfare. Mobile infantry, motorized infantry recovery rate. Mass motorization. Yeah, we could go with that. Now, I'm new to this mod, and I don't want to get confused about too many things. I'll just go with I know what that works. So, lots of infantry. Okay, so we have 7 steel and 0 tungsten. I think if I do it like this, it won't affect the artillery's speed of production. But it will affect the infantry equipment's speed of production. So let's do it like that. No divisions in basic training. Let's make them do basic training. Yeah, that's as many as we can do. And as for commanders, the choice is quite obvious, isn't it? Field Marshal Józef Piłsudski, a very important character in Polish history. Okay, let's unpause and get to the events. Oh, whoa, they don't pause. Right. I've read some of them and my voice is giving out a bit, so I will summarize them for you. Basically, this is Kaiserreich Alpha 048, and it's great and you should play it. Yes, thank you Kaiserreich team. Let's see the stability system. The stability system is basically if you don't have political power, you're in trouble. If you have a lot of political power, you can become more stable. Meet the team. Yes, 10 years of developing the world. Great job. News events. I do want to get, do we want to get all the information of what's going on in the world or not? Yes, we want to. And I will be just summarizing it because my throat is giving out. Okay, let's continue. The situation of Poland in 1936. Basically, Poland is locked in eternal regency when Germany and Austria bicker over who can become the next king, and yeah, Poland's in trouble. But jeszcze Polska nie zginęła, so Poland is not dead yet. These are the words from the Polish hymn. National anthem. Yeah, hymn is a Polish word for anthem. I get confused when I have Polish and English words in the same text. Alright, we have some Air Force. Assassination of President Kerensky. This is the Russian president. If you want to read the whole event, just pause the video. Basically, this is the Russian president that held the internally divided Russian Republic together for quite a long time, although he was quite unpopular and he got killed. Now, politics are shifting and there might be a military coup or something. Sorry. I was looking at... The great debate continues. Yes, basically, they're debating the king all the time. But maybe you can get around that somehow. Edward VIII crowned as King of Britain. Yes, basically, Britain was taken over by communists and they kicked the king out. He ran to Canada and he was trying to retake it from there. But now he died and his son is in power and now he's trying to retake it. And if you're interested in seeing that, you should probably see Quill's Let's Play because he's doing Canada. Why are there Germans on my border? Why are there Germans on my border? There shouldn't be Germans on my border. Black Monday. Basically, this is sort of a stock market crash in Germany, which is going to damage the German Empire very, very significantly, and it will radiate across the world. Mein Gott. And Black Monday hits Poland. We get construction speed minus 50%, which is quite horrible. Quite horrible indeed. But we can get out of the Black Monday if we do the economic focuses, the new Central Industrial Region, restructure the Bank of Poland, and reintroduce the złoty, which will remove that effect. Which might be our choice. The Emirate of Afghanistan declared war on the dominion of India. And there's the event. Fifth Anglo-Afghan War. Basically, trying to benefit from King George's death, Afghanistan launched an attack on India to take some land and quell internal struggles. But it's not very likely to succeed. Okay, the economy fails. Okay, this is as far as I got in my test game. Electoral gridlock in France. Basically, Second Commune was not uniform in its policy. Yeah, France has the Commune of France, the Communist France here, has internal troubles. The economy fails. Okay, I have gotten as far as here in my test game, and basically, if you choose this, you will choose this path, a new Poland, become a democratic country, and Poland forever, beacon of Polish spirit. And from here, we can become a member of the international community and either join Russia or the Entente in our further, exploits. But I'm thinking of doing this because this carries quite a lot of opportunities to reclaim our territory. So we could choose this. It costs a lot of political power, but we will not choose it. We're looking for something that will give us this one, the firm hand. This is an authoritarian Poland, which is not something I'd like to see in real life, of course, but this is a war game, right? Okay. And you will notice that we went into the negatives with the political power, which is problematic. If we go below 50, below minus 50, we might drop in stability. The death of Pius XI. The Italian Federation mourns the death of His Holiness Pope Pius XI, who passed away in his sleep after having been declining in health. And yeah, Catholic Church, yada yada. The succession of His Holiness is made all the more important due to the Catholic Church's role in governing the nation, as well as its vehement opposition in syndicalism, a force which has divided Italy and created a southern breakaway republic. Yes, this is going to affect Italian politics, probably. Bombing in Warsaw. Yesterday, over 50 people were killed and approximately 200 people were injured in a deadly bombing in Warsaw. The police doesn't yet know anything about who did it, but it's widely assumed that the Polish underground anarchist party is responsible for the attack. Oh, hell. Our political power is going down. And we're losing stability now, which is horrible. Yeah, when we recover, we'll be fine. The council is distracted. The most recent debate to enthrall the members of Regency Council has to do with whether or not the future King of Poland needs to be at least as tall as the last King of Poland, so as to be more imposing in stature. True progress seems as far off as ever. Political power reduction. Height is everything. I'm loving this mod so far. Remilitarization of Oltenia. Okay, that is here, correct? No? It's Romanian. I thought it was Romania. Oh, this one, yes, of course. Yeah, basically Romania is the Iron Guard Romania, which is basically fascist. And they are remilitarizing, which can be worrying to us, although they are 2 countries over, so maybe not. French, whoa! Wait a minute. Those guys? Ah, okay. I thought we were talking about this France, but we were talking about this France. French royal loyalists restore monarchy. After the brief French Civil War, the old government of France and its supporters fled to North Africa to escape syndicalist wrath. There, the nation eventually devolved into a military junta. or junta, how do you read that? I'm not sure. Under the Lion of Verdun, Philippe Pétain. However, a big question arose in the defeated nation. What should its future be? Retaking France is the priority, yes, but what should be the government? It appears that the French have answered the question themselves, though, as the national French state has accepted an agreement to restore the monarchy. Okay, then. All right. I wonder if they'll ever retake it. We have our own stuff to retake. Our ideology has grown. Due to his popular policies, one of our loyal ministers has managed to strengthen our ideology. With some additional influence, we could use this to increase our popularity. With papal and political power to increase the popularity of authoritarian Democrats. Now, I don't want to do this, because we will be probably changing to a nationalist party, and we don't want to spend extra political power because we could fall further in stability. It would be nice because higher popularity means more political power gain, but we're in the negatives right now. That is not great. Not great at all. We need to get out of the negatives and change a government. Can I do the firm hand? Okay, March on Myślenice. A local nationalist leader, Adam Doboszyński, decided to mobilize his branch of the Patriots for Saving Poland organization and march through Poland. Things, however, did not go peaceably, as Doboszyński decided to disarm the local police after syndicalists attacked his men. Sign of serious problems in our country. Ah, crap. Seriously, 80 political power. At least we did electronic mechanical engineering. That's something. Bloody hell. We need to get out of this situation. Well. Electoral gridlock in Britain. Yeah, the communists seem to have some trouble with electing people. As there still is no clear leading faction emerged from the hotly contested elections. Well, yeah, there are different types of communists in there. There's no... Okay, desk dilemmas. As tension mounts in the halls of Europe, the Regency Council has been hotly debating whether or not they should increase the size of the desks in the council chambers. Many are for it, while many are against, and factions have divided members of the council around the perceived votes. The debates have been printed on the front page of Polish newspapers, sparking outrage among citizens. Bloody hell. This is a real political crisis. I kind of wish I took the out and became democratic Poland, but that wouldn't be very good for reconquest, would it? A crisis might be worse than the one in Germany. Maybe we shouldn't have done the Great Debate. Just waited. The Ma clique declared war on Mongolia. Oh, here's Mongolia. This is the Ma clique. Let's have a look. No, was this not scripted? I didn't see an event. General unrest in the countries. Really? Since our national exports have fallen, our economy is so weak that it can't support production. Prices are plummeting and thousands of peasants are demanding the government to do something about the economic crisis. Peasants' hatred has passed on to the gentry and the authorities. Policemen have reported they are having a hard time in keeping peace in the countryside. Minus 250 political power. Really? Bloody hell. Okay, we need nationalists or Sikorski in order to do the firm hand. The Papal Conclave. Okay, Pope Pius the 12th. Okay, Cardinal Pacelli. Oh, leader of the Catholic Church and head of state of the Italian Federation. Really? So they're a theocracy. I haven't noticed that before. Really? Weird? Basic machine tools. Now that is going to help us much. Okay, construction is going really slowly. I don't think we'll benefit from this. I mean, we might, but let's do concentrated industry for now. Deutsch Mittelafrika declared war on Portugal. Deutsch Mittelafrika, that is... yeah, that's this one. Is that scripted? Oh, we can start deploying units. Well, one. Sure. And we want to be modifying the templates once we get some army experience, but we don't have army experience. What we have is negative political power. Very, very negative political power. Solutions for our immense problems. Now we face two crises, a weak economy and a crisis of authority caused by the former. The police and the army are having serious problems keeping the country together. We need to seriously rethink our policies. The Regency Council must elect a king now, or the government collapses, we get chaos in the countryside, or invite the military to form a new government. This is interesting. Okay. PC becomes the ruling party. What is PC? That is a centrist party. With Sikorski. I suppose this could work. This could be what we need. Paternal autocrats, social conservatives, and authoritarian democrats. Politics will change. Bolesław Sikorski, Bolesław Wieniawa, Długoszewski, Stanisław. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, what happened? Kingdom of Poland. Władysław Sikorski controls the government. The ruling party is which one? This one? Ooh, our popularity will go down. And we're out of the great debate. Now, can we do the one we wanted? Yes, a firm hand. That might lead to some reconquests. Let's do that. Remove national spirit, eternal regency, gain political power, and give the parties some popularity. Maybe we can get out of the negatives. The Polish military seizes control. In order to prevent a total collapse of the government in Poland, yesterday the Sejm passed an emergency measure to invite the Polish military to create a new government until the economic and political situation stabilizes. The Polish military moved swiftly under the guidance of Władysław Sikorski, who has declared national curfews in the wake of this sudden military takeover. Polish military units now patrol the streets of Warsaw, and many wonder if, even after the situation stabilizes, the military intends to stay and create yet another military dictatorship in Eastern Europe. Poland could not choose for itself, it appears the military chose for her. Do we have... Oh, Roman Dmowski is one here. Anyway, let's finish the firm hand. Anarcho-syndicalists achieve Italian majority. Fifth Congress of the Great Italian Union, known of the rest as the Socialist Republic of Italy, not Ireland, has ended with Anarcho-Syndicalist Party of Italy, led by Palmiro Togliatti, continuing its mandate by achieving a majority. Okay, so they're out of the electoral trouble. As you can see, this is heavily event-driven, heavily politics-driven, and not really that much war-driven. I'm curious how well we can do in this playthrough. I have no idea what's going on, what my choices will result in, and that's pretty exciting. For me, I hope you're enjoying this. Let me know what you think about this mod, about this choice of game, and about my choices in the game so far. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode very soon.